If it can be trained, it can be mastered, it can be won. If it is a skill, it can be learned. And what the skill that we're learning for with tracking our food, guys, is attention to detail, is awareness, it's valuing the small things of life. And when you do that, when you value the small things, which is to the gram, proteins, carbs, fats, the right amount of calories that go and get you those desired results, you have the physical representation of what tracking and building that value in the awareness to details does for the rest of your life. That's gonna have that knock-on effect in your finances, in your relationships. How you value your name and yourself to the smallest details of life stack up to the greatness that's dying to come out from within you. It's building and training that ability of valuing the small things, okay? So you have to track to the gram on this program. I know that rhymes, I did it on purpose, not really, but it works, all right? So just let's roll with it, okay? I did it on purpose. So look, man, we're gonna be tracking. If you ain't tracking, you're slacking. And if you're slacking, you ain't stacking, man. You're not stacking up those wins every single day. The smallest of details, man, you have to value your name and your word to it as if it was life and death, because it absolutely is. Think about all the times of life where when you've been off the beaten path. It's because you haven't been valuing yourself, haven't been respecting yourself, haven't been grateful for that one life you've been gifted from God to have, to lead, to have with that passion and that purpose. If you pay attention to the small details of life, and something that you can directly control, man, is these things like food, training, sleep, recovery, the journaling, the prayer, these small little details. Those habits is what forms the mentality in the man. That self-talk under times of adversity, who you are, is going to get brought out. It's like when you're weighing these things, man, you got to be like, God, I'm so grateful for this food. I'm so grateful for this opportunity today. I'm so grateful for whatever challenge I'm currently going with, because it's going to build me into the man that's going to be worthy of having his goals and his future and his loved ones and being the leader for them. It all stacks up, guys, but it starts in valuing the smallest details of life. And these little wins, it might seem insignificant today, but they build up to have that internal value, that internal belief, that internal pride and confidence and self-respect that you can then transfer into all your loved ones and be a motivation and a leader and inspiring them to live healthier, better lives as well. One where they're chasing their goals, not just sitting back and wondering who they could be and just, drowning themselves out in alcohol, drugs, vices, all these different things that are holding them back and causing them to just hate themselves. And you can be the leader that breaks the chains for them, man. You can show them a better path. But to lead them, you have to first lead yourself. And to lead yourself, you've got to lead yourself in the small details that build that self-respect, that build that honor, that build that character. And I guarantee you, man, you do this for a couple days or a week. You push yourself hard in the training, you push yourself hard in the tracking and in your sleep, in the journaling. You stack those wins, you're gonna feel so great about yourself and be like, man, how did I not live without this before? And the answer is you weren't living, bro. You weren't. You're living in regret. You're living in pain, depression, anxiety, fear. Now you can live in belief and confidence, and knowing exactly where you're going has a reason and a purpose, has a value, because you're training that ability of valuing the small things of life, and they stack up and they build on themselves. And then that's how you fall in love with the process, and that's how you keep this for life, because you love putting that investment in that pays you back 100-fold, 1,000,000-fold, infinite-fold. It pays back every single time, dividends more than you can ever invest into it, man. Value these small things, value the small habits. You master the small steps, means you master the day, means you master your entire life, bro. And there's no turning back. Once we commit to this, we commit and we engage every single day. For the rest of your life, that responsibility is on your back. Now, once we get through this transformation phase, guys, yes, we don't have to track as detailed and meticulous. But if you want to, man, and you want to stay on point every single day, man, it's what you got to do, bro. But first, we want to go through that fat loss transformation stage. Track to the gram. Pay attention to the small details, value it, because it could be our last day, man. And we don't want to leave that up to chance of not giving that legacy, that impact, that positive impact on our loved ones, on our kids, on our wife, on our family, on our friends, whatever it is, man. We don't want to leave it up to chance that we could have given another inch here, or another that inch that leads to a mile. If we slip, they fall. Our example and our leadership should mean everything to us, man. It does. You have to value it because it's you doing it. And when you value the small things, man, you'll have that tremendous impact that uplifts and inspires everyone around you. And you have that physical representation that I always talk about of what you see in the mirror, that ripped physique, that strong physique, where you can look in the mirror and look in your eyes and be like, I'll never quit on myself. I'll never quit on my loved ones. I'll always believe in myself. I'll always believe in that path that God's given me. I can trust myself. I know if I say something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow through on that. And your loved ones can trust you. That's how you have better relationships, better career, whatever it may be, because you follow through on your word to yourself, so people can also trust that you're going to follow through on your word to them. They're going to be able to be led correctly by your example. That's your impact, bro. It starts with leading yourself. Keep going. Let's get it.